Hello, this is Daniel. We're going to go in today and talk about the affiliate screen and how you sign people up to become affiliates with your organization. So once you log in to your affiliate program, it is going to take you to your main screen, which you'll see your dashboard. And in the middle of the page, you're going to see balance, actions, and clicks. We're still rolling out this feature, so hopefully by the time you see this video, we'll be doing a little bit more with that. Got a bunch of nice things planned. The first link you're going to see, or set of links, is for the company store. Now that doesn't have anything to do with the affiliate program, just other than in the future, we'll be rolling out different things like t-shirts and coffee mugs, and you'll be able to come to our store and buy some cool stuff. But right now, currently, it's just in uh, the the mock-up phase, so you don't need to worry about going there. So once you log into, again, the dashboard, go to the middle of the page, scroll down until you see affiliate link. Now, the affiliate link will allow you to send this link out to people who are going to join your organization. Once they join your organization, you're going to see something like this. You'll see your name at the top, and that person's name will be at the bottom once they join your affiliate. So that'll be your referring tree. And again, the commission structure has already been discussed. So that's how that works. Now, to send out your affiliate link, you can do that in a number of ways. You can go over here to the double pages, click onto that, copy it, and this link will appear and we'll send it out to you. Now, because we are currently logged into the account, it's just going to show your account again, but this is what it will look like when your customer receives it. It'll say register. So all they need to do is put in their first name, last name, a telephone number, email address, their username, password, repeat the password, make sure that they're not a robot, and then create account. So once they go over to create their account, they will have something that looks like this. And to activate their account, they're just going to click on the purchase now, which is absolutely free. We make sure that that's clearly marked. So they just hit purchase now. And to activate their account, they hit activate. Now, since this is already an activated account, I'm not going to reactivate it. Don't want to mess anything up, but that's completely how they do that. Now, once they appear into their account, again, affiliate link, if they want to recruit people, they're more than welcome to do that. Just helps you to grow your organization. But they'll scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page. And the first link that you're going to come across is the main link for the program. One thing I neglected to show you on the affiliate and on any of these, you can either double click here and copy it and then paste it into your browser, or you can use these three dots and it gives you a multitude of options on how you want to send that out. You can actually send it out through Facebook, your email address, LinkedIn, or a number of other programs that we have here. But let's go down to the first loan, and we're going to copy that. And this takes you to our first loan landing page. So when they get there, they have a video that they can watch. It talks about our company. It's about 4 minutes long. But the thing that I want to really bring to your attention, as they scroll down, it says to start, we only need an application, 3 months of business bank statements, and a photo ID. Now, this will present a challenge if you told somebody uh, regarding the Startup Business Funding Program that they don't need anything other than their photo ID and a 685 credit score. So you definitely want to let them know that is for the main portion of the business, but when they actually enter into the site, they're going to click on Get Started Now, and they're going to have four options. They have the choice of clicking on Business Funding, All Other Funding, Real Estate Funding, and Startup Business Funding. So the easiest application for them to fill out will be the startup business funding. But while we're here, I wanted to also show you, you're going to see your affiliate ID, because people always ask me this question, how do I know that this is for me? But you're going to see your affiliate ID at the bottom of the landing pages. And anytime this customer comes back to your landing page, it's always going to log. Even if they come to our website, they're going to see affiliate ID is 70. All right, thank you so much for that. So let's get back over here. Business funding. This is what they're going to see when they open up the business funding. Now, if they select business funding, they're going to fill out this application. It's about 10 questions. And at the end of the application, it's going to say, thank you so much for submitting. And it will send them an email back to their email address. And then once it gets back to their email address, it will ask them for the 3 months of business bank statements and a photo ID. So that's where that will come in. All other funding, again, same type of application. And at the end, they're going to ask the same thing, send us 3 months of business bank statements and a photo ID. It'll send an email address, and it will send it back to their email address, and they just finish up the application and then attach the bank statements and their photo ID. The real estate funding, this is our 7X program, exactly the same thing. I don't want to be redundant here, but we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. Once they finish filling out this simple application, it'll send them an email and they'll go back to their email address where they'll finish up the application, where they will be provided with some links for all of the things that they're going to need to upload. Now, it's very important. Customer satisfaction is very, very important. So on the real estate funding, there are a number of documents that they're going to need. They're going to need a driver's license. They're going to need to fill out an application. Basically, their articles of incorporation and how they are affiliated, and everything will be on the email when it goes back. So they'll have an opportunity to download all those documents and fill them out before they proceed further into that email to upload their documents. Because if they get to the end and they upload the documents and they've forgotten that they didn't get all the documents, now they're going to have to go right back and start all over, get that new document and come back and then reload all those documents. So we don't want people to have a horrible experience. So make sure that they get all the documents on that first email that says this is all the documents that you're going to need to have. So as a matter of fact, let me just pause this video, and that way I'll be able to come back with that. Just a moment. Okay, we are back. So some of the documents that you're going to need for this will be your REO track record. This is one of the forms that the customer will be able to download at their email address. And again, we recommend, because you can see these forms are quite lengthy. So you want to go ahead and have them fill out these forms. So and all of these are fillable forms. So just people want to put their LLC, the name of the LLC, up here. And this is all for properties that you've bought, sold, or rented in the last 3 years. So the more experience that you have, the better rates that you're going to get from the lender. That's why we don't quote loan rates, because we don't know how much experience that you have, and market conditions also determine that. So we don't quote interest rates here. We'll get that directly from the lender once you fill out this information. So again, this is the property track record and REO schedule. The next thing that you're going to see is we call this the primary principal member application, but you'll see it as borrower primary guarantor application. Again, these are fillable forms. You just download it. And what I want to call your attention to is in the middle of the document is you're going to see these questions. These are yes or no questions. These have to be answered. So make sure you don't skip this. It's very important. They ask you questions. Basically, have you had any foreclosures, bankruptcies, anything like that? So you want to make sure you don't have any of that. You're going to scroll down. You'll list your assets. And this is the other important thing. You're going to sign in 2 places. The top line where you put your name, you sign it with the date. This is for the background check. They just want to make sure that you have basically that you haven't done anything that is fraudulent related, things of that nature. So make sure you fill that out and date it. And then the very bottom of it is for a credit, pull your credit. Now, this particular lender will only pull your credit once every 6 months, and they don't do this. They won't do it until you actually find a house. So though that's the application. Now they have what we call the other members application. It looks exactly the same as this, except it'll say guarantor application up here in the corner. Looks exactly the same. That's for anyone else that's on the LLC. So the one person who may own 51% or the person that has the best credit on the LLC will fill out the borrower primary guarantee. If you have a 50-50 owner, the person with the better credit fills this out. The second person will fill out the guarantor application. So, or if the person that we're using has the best credit and maybe he's not the biggest owner, you still want to use the one with the best credit to fill out the borrower and primary guarantor application. Now, some of the other documents that they're going to want you to have is a signed operating agreement, your articles of organization, a certificate of good standing, and a photo ID. Photo ID, you get that from the state that you reside or wherever you're licensed to drive. Certificate of good standing, that's released by the state. Basically, you've paid a yearly fee to actually do business in that state. Articles of organization and signed operating agreement. Some states will produce this, but you can actually just go online and look up signed operating agreement, download those, and fill them out. And articles of organization, the same thing. And again, please, please make sure your customers know to fill these documents out before they finish their application, because they're not going to have a good experience with operating in the black if they're having to go back and forth to find all those documents and not have them. So we please recommend that. Tell them when they fill out that first part of the loan information, when they fill this first part out, it's going to send them back to their email, and their email will provide them the link so that they can download all of these documents, the REO track record, the borrower and primary guarantor application, have those filled out, collect the other documents that they're going to need, the signed operating agreement, the articles of organization, certificate of good standing, and a photo ID, have all those on their desktop so that when they go to upload everything, they already have it in a folder and they are ready to go. Now, back to your account, and you just want to just send them a direct link for Startup Business Funding, which is our easiest plan. Basically, as long as they have a FICO score of 685 or higher, carry a major credit card such as a Visa or MasterCard, and they have had that card for at least 1 year, then uh, we can get them up to 250,000 funding at 0%. The finance company that actually runs that charges a rate of 9.9%. They don't pay that up front. It's only after their lines of credit have been established and they can actually use the lines of credit to pay for the invoice. And those loans stay at 0% for anywhere from 12 to 18 months. So when they fill this form out for the startup business funding, put their name, all this other good stuff, and they submit their application, again, it's going to send them back to their email address and ask them for their driver's license and a utility bill. And that's it. Well, again, thank you so much for joining me today with Operating in the Black. We are so appreciative that you decided to join with us and become a representative and just do a great business. Just be completely honest. Don't quote interest rates. We don't quote interest rates here, and we're definitely motivated to make sure that you get paid on everything that you do. Again, thank you so much for choosing Operating in the Black, and you have a great, great rest of your day. Bye for now.